Hello Cancer, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon people. This is your weekly astrological horoscope for the week starting August 21st, 2017. And a quick reminder for all of you Cancerian people out there, remember, I know there's an eclipse coming up on Monday the 21st, or that would be Tuesday the 22nd. Remember, adjust if you're on the Eastern Hemisphere. And I've covered that, though, in the monthly astrology for August. And I don't want to have a lot of repeats in my horoscopes. I like to have new information whenever there's a new video. So if you want to check that out, you can always go to the playlist on the main channel page, and if you want to know how to get to the main channel page, you can always just click on my screen name below the video, and it'll take you to where all the playlists are, and the monthly astrology horoscopes for August 2017 are there. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on with the astrology this week anyway? Well, on Tuesday, we've got Mars, planet of action and energy, in your earned income sector, forming a lovely trine to Saturn, currently in your 6th house of work, reputation, your schedule, as well as, all the stuff that has to do with, just general, I guess you could say, routines. And when Mars and Saturn come together like this, the big theme for everybody this week, depending on where it falls in your chart, is where are we getting rid of a burden we've learned to live with? And this could actually work out beautifully for a lot of you out there. This could actually turn into a lovely situation where some of you are having an opportunity to transition into a more, I guess you could say, lucrative workspace, lucrative work schedule, maybe more lucrative projects, more opportunities there. If we're looking to maybe get rid of something that's getting in the way of these things. Sometimes it's not having work that gets in the way. Sometimes work gets in the way of work. We can't get to the big stuff or the stuff that pays off big because there's too much of this other extra crap. Or maybe there's been a situation where, there's been a major impediment to getting a major project cleared. This is the kind of energy you want to see because, again, it's all about relieving us of a burden or maybe an impediment we have learned to live with. Later on the week on Saturday, we've got Mercury, currently retrograde in Virgo, in your 3rd house of communications, pacts, and promises, and the Sun in a tight conjunction. And whenever we have Mercury retrograde and the Sun come together, we are putting something up for review, but it's actually about optimizing or fixing something that was maybe flawed from the ground up. This could be actually addressing, either an obligation or a promise, or again, even a contract that we are involved in. Maybe we are rewriting it, we are rewriting the rules, rewriting the terms. Either way, even though it's confusing and it does kind of go against the norm that we've had so far, whatever we actually renegotiate or rediscuss, even if we didn't think that was something that we could be doing, it will actually turn out better because the Sun is talking about getting more out of what we already have going on there, while Mercury retrograde is talking about changing it so that it actually works for the better as well. So there's some good things that come from a Mercury retrograde. So what's going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Bee. And the Bee does talk about, again, efficiency. It talks about productivity. What is creating anything bigger from what you're doing. When we talk about the Bee, we talk about every aspect of our lives. How productive is our work life? How productive is our downtime? How productive is our relationship? Does all the energy, does all the effort, does all the interactions, all of those things, do they actually amount to something? Are they creating something bigger? Are they birthing something bigger from themselves? Or is it all just kind of stuff that we're doing? And the Bee is talking about a need to pay attention to, again, what is and is not the most productive use of your time this week. It can often seem a little bit cold, because every once in a while, not everyone cares about productive so much as they care about, I guess you could say, exchange or the fields. But in this week, a lot of you Cancerian people are going to need to pay attention to where sometimes those things can actually slow down real productive patterns or real productive opportunities. And we may actually have to have a quiet sit down with ourselves or anyone else involved and pay attention for that. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the 7 of Wands reversed. And this does kind of carry an energy of somebody doing things the hard way, for no other reason than maybe they kind of have to do it the hard way. Some people do things the hard way because they're in a process. okay? You know, and sometimes that can happen at work as well. Sometimes it's not always like an emotional thing or a family thing. Some people do the slow, hard way because it just, maybe it feels more rewarding to make something harder than it is. I don't know. But the Seven of Wands reverse is talking about, again, not being able to choose one's battles. And this could be a client, this could be a customer, you know, we've all had those situations where a person wants to take the longest roundabout way. And this week I think that you need to be able to correct a situation where that seems to be pulling more people into the fray with it. Financially, the Seven of Wands reverse can indicate really, really good news, however, because it does show an opportunity for an easy breakthrough or an easy increase, something that, again, we don't have to do the hard way or fight for the hard way. The Seven of Wands reverse can also talk about a need to pay attention to where, when it comes to, say, financial responsibilities, work responsibilities, this week's going to be all about adjusting to whether or not people are actually utilizing each other's expertise the right way. If you're a boss, if you own your own business, you might want to pay attention to what what a colleague would do. You know, somebody who's on the same rank with you, like two managers getting into an argument because one manager cannot utilize the expertise of the crew very well. And this might be something to happen. Some people, again, we've all been there. I've been a manager. You know, sometimes you work with people who want people to do certain things because they say so, not because it's the best thing they can do. And this is a week where we're all kind of shuffling around, again, the burdens that we've learned to live with, that we don't have to. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, the others in your life, we do have the Wheel of Fortune upright. Excellent news as far as any kind of communication with friends and family goes is because we've got some kind of unexpected breakthrough or achievement related to something that you are mutually working on or towards with a friend or a relative. If you have some kind of team effort in the works, if the two of you are trying to get something done at the same time, you're part of the same group, or again, we're working towards the same goal, there could be news from a friend or a relative about them actually having some kind of breakthrough that speeds the whole process up, or possibly even finishes it earlier than the two of you were expecting. What I like about the Wheel of Fortune in this case is that this person is also interested in kind of sharing the wealth, sharing the good fortune with you. So whatever you've got going on where you do kind of rely on, you know, the team effort, a member of that team is going to, again, have some kind of breakthrough that takes the edge off everyone. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Six of Cups reversed. And this is talking about, again, letting go of things we've learned to live with. You know, talk about the Six of Cups reversed as a challenge. It's also paying attention to where are we too attached to history for history's sake. You know, when it comes to the people we hang out with, the way we do things, you know, what we let people get away with and not get away with. In fact, the Six of Cups reverse can also talk about, you know, a lot of temptations to kind of go down memory lane are going to be happening a lot this week. But a lot of you Cancerian people are going to have to, you know when enough is enough when it comes to these people and these situations. Sometimes we always try and put some big karmic meaning on something, but it may actually be the karma of trying to let it go, not get it right. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Eight of Pentacles upright. And this could be a wonderful card for love and romance because the Eight of Pentacles talks about cooperation but also making some kind of big improvement to an area that neither you or a partner, you and a crush are very good at. You know, usually when I see the Eight of Pentacles, I see, okay, this is somebody who is, it's almost like training, it's almost like power leveling, it's like actually getting, you know, getting farther ahead in the progress of whatever they're working on, in this case, your relationship. And the Eight of Pentacles does indicate, again, it has a lot to do with actually sharpening our skills in the way that we handle each other, whether it's handling each other in intimate situations, handling each other in conversations, handling each other with groups, handling each other's friends and family. The Eight of Pentacles upright says a lot of extra details are coming out this week that actually will be a cheat sheet to a guide to a good relationship for you. So that is your horoscope, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. So does Rambo. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.